Hello everybody, today we're going to be looking at half double and double crochets. I would recommend watching my video on the single crochet and the chain if you don't know how to do those two already, before we get started on a half double and a double. So I've got my yarn on my hook and I'm going to make the base chains that I need. So I'm going to make a chain of 11. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Now the reason I did 11 is because I'm going to want to have 10 stitches across. So when you're working with a half double crochet is going to be a little bit different. But when you're working with a half double, much like a single, you're going to work in the second chain from the hook. So to get 10, we need that extra chain on the end. Okay, so half double is almost exactly the same as a single crochet. The only difference is that before putting your hook through the stitch, you're actually going to yarn over first. So for a single crochet, as we know, it would just go in, pull through, and pull through. But we're not doing a single today. We're doing a double. So let me pull that out. Okay, so just like a single, except we're going to yarn over first. So yarn over, and then a single crochet, put it through, pull it up. And now instead of 2 loops on our hook, we have 3 loops on our hook, which is perfection. We're going to yarn over one more time, just like that single, and we're going to pull through all 3 loops. So we're going to do another half double. All right, ready? So we're going to yarn over, and then we're basically going to do a single crochet. We go in, pull up a loop, yarn over, and pull through all 3. Yarn over, through the stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all 3. Yarn over, put through your stitch, you're going to pull up your loop, yarn over, and pull through all 3. So that is your half double. I'm going to finish off the row here, and then we're going to work on our double going in the other direction. All right, so let me just get these guys in here and you can watch these half doubles. The double is so similar to the half double. We're actually going to start it in the exact same way. We're just going to do a little bit of extra work on the pull throughs. Okay. So for your double, you're going to chain 2. This would be equivalent to if we had made a base chain of 10 and then added our 2 at the end, so it would be a base chain of 12. All right, so as you know, when you're working in rows, you're going back and forth, so we got to flip it around to make the doubles here. So you're going to work into the first stitch here, just like a half double crochet. We're going to yarn over first. So we got the yarn over, and you're going to put the hook into the stitch. You're going to pull up a loop, and just like our half double, we have 3 loops on our hook. Now this is where it is a little bit different. Instead of pulling all 3 loops through, we're just going to pull the first 2. So we're going to yarn over, pull through the first 2, and leave the last one. So we still have 2 loops on our hook now. And so we're going to yarn over again and pull through those 2 remaining loops. So once again, we're going to yarn over, we're going to insert into the stitch we want to work in, we're going to pull up a loop. Now instead of going through all 3 loops on the hook, we're just going to go through the first 2, yarn over through the first 2, yarn over through the last 2. So we'll make another one. Yarn over, insert into the stitch you want to work with, pull up a loop. You got your 3 loops, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And you can watch me do the rest here without my blabbering. And then it gets speedy. Once you get the hang of it, you can do it a little faster. But those are your half double and your doubles. So they're very similar. Your double is obviously just a little bit taller because it's got an extra loop in there. You can kind of see the difference in the two. But let's go over those one more time. We're going to start again right from the beginning, and you can practice along with me. So this time actually we'll start with the double crochet. So instead of doing a 11 chain, we'll do a 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so if you're going to start your double into a base chain, instead of working at the second crochet or second chain from the hook, I'll start on the third. The reason for that is you need a little bit more height because the stitch is taller. If you go into the second one, your stitch gets a little bit squished and then it's not the proper height. So we're going to go into the third. So we're going to yarn over, put it through the chain we want to work on, pull up a loop, and then we'll go first 2 loops, second 2 loops. If I wanted to make it a half double instead of a double, we're going to yarn over, put it through the stitch we want to work in, pull it up, and then all 3 loops will go through. So we'll do a double. So let's yarn over, go through, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and then the half double, which is yarn over, put through your stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all 3. So the only difference is kind of how many times you're pulling through. On the double, you're pulling up 2 loops, and then in the half double, you're pulling through all 3 loops on your hook. And that is your double and your half double crochet.